What's up guys, Drewski here, and thank you for tuning in into another Curious Rhino video. I'm very excited to share with all you Gears heads out there about what we know on Gears of War 4 and what was just released on E3. We have information that's already concrete to the game and so much more that is left up in the air to speculation. I will say before I begin that we all just got a sneak peek on not only the single player campaign gameplay for Gears of War 4 on E3, but we got a small teaser clip about Marcus Fenix himself, the man of the hour, as Old Man Fenix. Now I don't know if that's what he'll be called, but I just love Old Man Logan so much, so I decided to stick with that. I can't wait to show you mother COG lovers out there that clip, but before I do, let's just do a quick recap on what we know so far. I'm not going to touch storyline stuff. I'm mainly just going to focus on the multiplayer and the things that we got to see on the single player demo on E3 and how that could pave the way for a new, more exciting multiplayer experience. So far we know that we have a brand new batch of characters because this game is set 25 years after Gears of War 3. In this game, locusts don't exist anymore. They have been replaced by a new enemy called the Swarm. We got new maps, got new weapons. We have new moves like the mantle kick without actually sliding into the wall. We have close quarters combat knife executions. We also know that the multiplayer will be running on 1080p and 60 frames per second. Active reload has been revamped, where you don't really have to spend bullets to active reload. You can do it with a full clip. We got the drop shot, which is a giant gun that fires down facing drills high up into the air on players that are ignition within a certain timing. We got the buzzkill that fires circular saw blades that ricochet off walls into enemies. And of course, there cannot be a Gears game without the Gnasher and Lancer, which both continue to make an appearance throughout the series. Now we all know that the beta had a lot of bugs and issues, but again guys, this was just a beta. This was not right before the game is released preview. This is a beta in testing to make sure that everything was well played out. Now studio developer The Coalition has been doing the best they can to make sure that this game one-ups Gears of War 3, which has set the bar up so high for the series. I know there's many of you out there that probably think, well, it's just another Gears game, Gnasher, sneak up on someone, roadie run, roll around, wall bounce. But hey, to those who are really Gears fans, we're very excited. I'm very excited. There's so much information into this game that has not been yet released. Just basing our decisions on the Gears of War 4 beta alone that we got to experience should not define how the game is going to be when it's released. There may be much more that we don't know about that could be incorporated into the multiplayer itself. For example, and this is just speculation, but just based upon the single player demo that was released at E3, there are environmental disasters. That's right, anything can happen from lightning to hurricanes, maybe even earthquakes. Everything gets blown up and there's chaos around you. Imagine that being incorporated into multiplayer, where there's gunfight and people wall sliding and dodging bullets and gnashering and two-piecing, yet there's a car that falls off from 2 stories above, or there's lightning that's about to strike in the area where you're doing a one-on-one. And if you guys didn't see the demo of the single player on E3, I will have that video uploaded in my channel, and I will have a link in the description so you guys can check it out. Now just imagine all that chaos while playing multiplayer. I mean, I know I may be asking more than what could be given, but, and this is a huge but, although I may not be speaking for all of you out there, a man could dream, Gears heads could dream. Us fans need something new and refreshing. Yes, I'm not saying that Gears doesn't get repetitive. I do agree with most people out there. Yes, it is another installment to the series which just repeats the same gameplay mechanic, but I'm pretty sure, because Gears 3 did set the bar so high up there, Gears of War 3 was just so fluid and fast and added so much more to what 1 and 2 could have been. How can you top that unless you create something so new like environmental disasters while playing multiplayer on Gears of War 4? I mean, your cover could be gunned down. There could be something crashing upon you. And I'm not talking about like a battlefield kind of destructive environment kind of thing, but I'm talking about something new, something new in the mechanics that'll pave the way for Gears of War multiplayer. in something so totally new, such a new concept that would not only invite new players, but retain the old hardcore fans and give them something new and refreshing to enjoy on the installment, on this franchise that has made such a huge name for itself. Again, I may be asking for too much, but we never know. They do need to set the bar higher than Gears of War 3, and maybe just a demo of the campaign, which is not their main focus. But imagine if everything that is in the campaign as far as environmental disasters gets incorporated into a multiplayer. Now, this being said, with all the information we already have and what could happen, imagine what we don't know. Imagine things that they have that they're still working on and it's under development, but they have not released yet. I mean, there's only so little we know about Gears of War 4. We don't know so much of the storyline. We don't know so much of this new enemy called the Swarm, if they're an evolution of the Locust, if they are a brand new entity of itself. We have no idea what's going on. We just know it's 25 years later, and there's a brand new group of heroes and enemies and weapons and maps and environmental stuff and crazy storyline, and we don't know what the heck is going on. We just know that all the other old people are not there, or are they? Because we don't know what the heck is going on, you mother cog lovers. I mean, Marcus Fenix, Old Man Fenix, has made an appearance. Can anyone else fathom what could be going on? And who else could make an appearance? Unfortunately, not Dom or any of the old Carmines, but who else could be alive at this time? But I digress. All we know is that Marcus Fenix has been revealed to make an appearance in the game. I mean, I don't know how excited you guys are, but I am stoked. Yes, Marcus Fenix has made an appearance. And before I go any further, let's go ahead and show that video so that you guys could get just as excited as I did when I saw this on E3 Live.
Welcome home, James.
There it is, guys. I mean, how exciting is that? We get to see Old Man Fenix. Again, that's not his name. I just love Old Man Logan so much, and I'm sticking with that. It's gonna rub off on you guys. It's okay. Old Man Fenix, let's stick with that. But could this mean that he is a playable multiplayer character? And if anyone else is still alive during this time, can we still have from the original Gears 1, 2, and 3 characters as their old selves, maybe even their younger selves? I wouldn't mind having a compilation of all characters throughout all the series, just as kind of Gears 3 did and almost Ultimate Edition did, but there's only 17 unlockable player characters. I would like a massive amount of character selections from 1 all the way through 4, and even include Judgment characters. Why not? Those younger versions of the original cast were great, and even characters that we didn't have from before during the Pendulum Wars. Let's consider and weigh our options on what could and could not happen throughout the series and this new installment, and let me know what you guys think below. Drop a comment, hit that like, and please remember to subscribe to support our channel. This is Drewski from Curious Rhino. I'm out.